Okay, so I'm going to do number 10 and 11 on this video. We're still continuing with factoring the expressions completely. Again, I'm always checking for a GCF first. I do not see one in this problem. There's nothing that they all share in common. So I am just going to jump right into a factor box. Again, if guess and check works better for you, that's fine. Whatever method is successful for you. Okay, I like a factor box just to organize my information. Okay, so I know for 3x squared, my factors are going to be 3x and x. Okay, that one's pretty simple because there's really no other way I could do it. But with negative 8y squared, I kind of have to guess and check a little bit. So I know that there's 4 and 2. If I put a 4 here, that'll be 12. No, that won't work. But if I put a 2 here and a 4 here, I think that will work. So I'm going to put 2 and 4. I do want a positive answer here, so I'm going to make this guy be negative. So that'll give me, and this, I forgot, I have to put the y with it. I always do that. Okay, so this will give me 6xy minus 4xy. And that does, in fact, equal a positive 2xy, and this still equals negative y squared. Okay, so now I have to remember to go diagonally. So my factors are 3x minus 4y times x plus 2y. That's the answer for that one. If we take a look at number 7, again, we do want to check for the GCF. I can tell for sure that they're all even, so I know they're at least divisible by 2, but I think they're even divisible by 6 in this case. So I'm going to factor out a 6, which will leave me with 3c squared plus 2c minus 1. Okay, and so I want to now factor back that if I can. Okay, so let's see. I know it's got to be 3c and c. I know it's got to be 1 and 1, but I need to figure out which one's going to be negative. If I put a negative here, that'll be a negative 3c, which will give us a negative 2c. So I'm going to put the negative with down here, and that'll give me a positive 3c, negative 1c, and that does, in fact, add to 2c. So now I can just diagonally go. I do want to remember to keep that 6 there because that's a common mistake people make is they factor it out but then forget about it in their final answer. So my final answer should be 6 times 3c minus 1 and then times c plus 1. And that's your answer for 10 and 11.